All right. Welcome, everyone, to the All Elite Zone podcast. Tonight, we are here with wonderful Chris. Mr. Downs, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing fine, and I didn't know we were supposed to do the introduction, so I'll make this quick. It's Friday night, you know what that means, and here's Lane.
Yes, so as you guys know, Connor will not be here tonight. He is out watching Rampage and will be at the pay per view tomorrow. So, Connor, I hope you're having a great trip and can't wait. Hopefully, we'll see you on TV tonight. It's very exciting for you to be at the pay per view. We'll handle the show tonight. It'll be a lot of fun. Rampage is supposed to be a very stacked card. You know, you got Hook. Every time with Hook being on TV is great. You got Lance Archer taking on Ricky Starks. Chris, do you think this one's going to be pretty straightforward with Ricky Starks winning this match?
Tech, well, as y'all may know, though, let's see, let's see. Well, you remember Lance Archer's manager, Jake the Snake, right?
Yeah.
Well, before I get to that, I'll make this quick. Well, the good news is to Lance Archer and AEW, Jake the Snake Robert is now out of the tank, which means he's good to go. He's breathing okay. I mean, I know he's breathing okay, so he's eligible to be a manager back in with Lance Archer. But to answer the question to Lane and everyone else out there, I'm probably gonna have to go with Ricky Starks though.
Yeah, I think Ricky Starks is going to win this match. So I think it's going to be a great David versus Goliath, feel good match, and it's going to be exciting to see. Hopefully he'll be on the pay per view card itself, but from what it sounds like, it might be on the buy-in. But hey, that's okay. So here we go. Show is getting ready to start. It's going to be a fun show. You guys in the comments, are you guys excited, just like I am, for Full Gear? Because it looks like it's going to be a fun pay per view.
Well, I will tech well, and as the words of the icon Sting, it's showtime for Rampage.
Yes. All right. So, Brenda, thank you for watching. I love your comment. It's good to see you back. We missed you the last couple times. So, thanks for watching. It's going to be a fun show tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be 1 hour's worth anyway.
Yeah, you know what? I think 1 hour is I think for Rampage, I think 1 hour is a good, gets you hungry for the next show. I think it'll be a solid tonight.
Well, at least Jake the Snake Roberts is now medically cleared. Well, not again. I'm not going to spoil anything, but here we go.
What? Lance Archer is attacking Ricky Starks?
And right before the match.
What is it with Lance Archer? Like, he just wants to kill everybody.
You mean
Starks just launched Archer into the crates. Sorry.
And the water barrels.
Water barrels. They're for added effect.
What do they call it? Water jugs?
Water jugs, yeah. Water jugs. Oh
no. Well, there goes the matchup though. They're not gonna give Ricky Starks a push, aren't they?
I think it's gonna start backstage. I think they're gonna brawl all the way out to the ring to start the match. Yeah, so love the backstage. That's kind of cool.
Well, anyway, to answer everyone else's question, to finish my segment, Jake the Snake Roberts is now medically cleared. Well, he's not medically cleared. Well, he's out of the tank, which means he doesn't have to worry about those tubes in his nose.
Yeah,
to breathe.
Yeah, very big blessing to have him back.
Or at least he should be on tonight, or he might be on. If Lance Archer advances to semifinals.
I think having definitely having him back is great. He's one of those managers. He's one of those managers that can get heat well, but everybody loves to see.
But what's the deal between Lance Archer and Jake the Snake? I know Jake the Snake is a good manager, and Lance Archer, he's one of the, what do they call him? The proteges of Jake the Snake.
Well, I think they're still technically a unit. it's just unfortunate when Jake had all those medical issues, he had to step away. He even had to step away from his podcast with Diamond Dallas Page. So, from what I've gathered, it was a pretty serious issue. I'm glad that he's bounced back from it. He actually sounded pretty good last week when he did the show with Enzo and Diamond Dallas. So, yeah, I'm hoping he comes back to this show, and I want Lance Archer to be on every week. Like, it's always fun to see Lance Archer beat up people.
Well, let's see the events of the semifinals tonight. You know what else?
I don't think so.
Well, you know what else, though? We all know Brian Cage is in the semifinals. If Ricky Starks wins here tonight, it's a Team Taz reunion. Go head to head.
It's going to be a good payoff.
And it's not even the semifinals yet.
Yeah. Well, Brenda, thank you so much for your support. I'm glad that you think the show's going to be awesome. I as well think it's going to be awesome. It's always fun to sit down and talk wrestling with people. So, especially with Chris. Chris is one of my favorite people to talk wrestling with. We were talking about 10 minutes before we got on the air about wrestling. So, yeah, it's going to be a fun show. So, I hope you guys are enjoying it just as much as we are. If you guys haven't already, we did a great Full Gear preview. Myself, Connor, and Adam. We did a great preview last night. Go check that out on our YouTube page. Go give it a watch, give it a listen if you prefer to listen to it. It's got a lot of good insights on what we think is going to happen tomorrow. I think this pay-per-view has to hit on, no pun intended, but it has to hit on all gears. Like, it has to hit on.
Okay, here we go. Main camera pointage. I don't see Connor yet. You see him?
Nope, not yet. As you know, Connor is there tonight, so Connor should be. Chris was saying about third row near ringside, so we should be able to see him
where
tonight.
Where the camera points at.
Yeah,
the main one. Where is that right now?
Yeah,
and I don't see him. I wish I could get a picture of it though, but I might be afraid we won't get him.
That's what we can always replay it back and try to find it.
Well, we don't. Well, that is. Well, if only we got a good picture of it though. Not a good picture. We could just get a good picture and circle where he's at.
Yeah, this has been pretty entertaining so far. It wasn't how I thought Rampage was going to start, but I like this hook. It's been awesome.
Oh, thanks.
Ethan says, "Chris, baby."
I'm not a big fan of Adam Cole, but thanks anyway.
Yeah, Chris ain't all about the boom, fortunately.
Hold on a sec.
MJF, man, he's a lot of momentum going in on Saturday. Like, I think he has to win that championship. It's got to be MJF on. It's got to be MJF on Saturday. Let's see. Ethan also says, "I hope Archer wins this match." I think it'd be awesome because Lance, I think he deserves it just as much as Ricky Starks does. But I think in the direction they're going, I think it's going to be Ricky Starks versus Ethan Page at Winter is Coming.
Or it might. Well, wait a minute. I thought the finals were supposed to take place tomorrow night.
It's a semifinals. Because it's going to be Christian Cage and I don't know, maybe. Right. It might be the buy-in, and then they might do a second. They might do the buy-in match, and then they'll have Cage versus Starks on the main show. I don't know.
A Team Taz reunion.
Team Taz, yes.
Well, let me say this.
I don't know.
The OG of Team Taz.
The OG. Yeah. But I don't know. Like, I think this tournament's been very interesting. Like, it has some very interesting story points throughout the tournament. It wasn't their best one by far, but I think everything with Ethan Page. Ethan Page to me has been the big takeaway from this tournament. He's had some great promos. Of course, he's had a couple great matches with it. So I'm thinking it's going to be Starks versus Page in the finals. I think Page is actually going to get the win over Starks. I think he's got the more momentum going for it.
I don't know which side Connor's going to be on. The left side. Sorry about that. That's my phone. My bad.
Oh, you're fine. I don't see him by the ringside, so
I don't see him. Yeah, unless it must be. I did say where the main camera. He did say when I asked him where the main camera's pointing.
Yeah. You should take a sign that promoted our show. Next
Got
time.
that right.
I'll take one. I'll take one for.
Now we're on the other side.
When I go see what
I don't see one yet.
All right. Looks like
Unless
I'm going back to the comments section. Brenda says this match is full of action and suspense. Yes, like this is definitely going to be a heavy hitting match from start to finish. You know, to see Ricky Starks take Lance Archer off his feet with that awesome move that he just did. Yeah, this is actually a pretty good match. This is actually makes Rampage feel more important.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. If one of us gets a heads up,
he just clothesline.
Turn him inside out.
He took Stark's head off with that.
Okay, still no sign of Connor yet. He must be around the corner area or I don't know. Last time me and Connor said we were at row 5, but we were on not at the entranceway, but on the opposite side of the entranceway.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen him yet. So, yeah, people at home, keep your eyes out for Mr. Connor himself. Big star in AEW.
And he's
on TV. Wearing a CM Punk shirt somewhere. All right.
Well, I don't know what CM Punk shirt he's wearing. I think it's the one that when CM Punk first appeared in AEW.
Yeah, like with So I was looking in the comments. Looks like Ethan's going for Archer, which it'd be awesome to see him win. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm a huge Lance Archer fan, but maybe I'm a little biased with Archer because I'm from Texas. So maybe. But I think Ricky Starks is gonna win this match. You guys in the comments section, who do you guys think is going to win this match? Like Chris, who do you got to win this one while we wait for people to pour in?
Well, I'm not. As I said, I don't know any of the. Well, before I answer that, wait, and there we go.
That was interesting. That was like a little spear. Cool.
And I was just gonna answer that.
Did he just win? Ricky Starks just stole it from Lance Archer. Wow, that was a cool pin. I have never seen somebody do a pin like that. Oh, and we got a stare down between the Swolverine and Starks himself.
The original Team Taz.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Lance Archer's behind him. You knew that was going to happen.
Uh-oh. Not good. Not another injury. Not now.
Yeah. Archer's pissed, but if I was Archer, I'd be pretty ticked too.
We're getting closer to the ring, and I don't see Connor anywhere.
Yeah, he's probably on the opposite side then.
Must be. Oh no! No!
Oh, he's going right on top of the steel steps. Ow! His back. My God, he has been broken in half. My God.
You're not Jim Ross, but I'll give you that.
It's my terrible Jim Ross impersonation.
So now we're down to the both semifinal matches, though.
Yeah.
Do we already have our first semifinal match?
Yeah, Ethan Page won. So Ethan Page won the first semifinals, and then Tony Khan did a little interesting on the booking and did the whole quarterfinals because Lance Archer took out Starks. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's a little bit of a weird booking strategy on that part, but hey, it's very entertaining. Let's see.
Oh no!
Dirty Heels podcast. We love, baby.
Who would say that? But never mind.
Well, thanks for watching Dirty Heels. Appreciate the watch.
Let's
see. Now. Brenda, she put, here comes Brian Cage. I wonder who he's up to. You know, it's funny. Like Brian Cage, you know, he's a very underrated talent. I'm glad that he's back on, TV because. Man, it's got almost like a hole in my heart since he's been gone. Connor more, because Connor is the biggest Cage fan. Whether it's Brian Cage, Christian Cage, a Steel Cage. But yeah, he likes it. But he loves Brian Cage, and you know what? The guy is a great guy, great athlete, great bodybuilder. So to have him back on the show and actually have a decent spot on the card for tomorrow, I'm excited. So, yeah.
As the words of the late great Chris Canyon, but taken by, well, I don't know if it's taken or used by Big Brian Cage. Who better than Cage?
Definitely. You know, I feel like no company knows what to do with Brian Cage. Like, I feel like he was everything that happened in Impact, Lucha Underground. The guy is talented, but nobody knows how to use him.
Indeed.
Like, he lost. I don't mind intergender matches, but on paper, Brian Cage should have beat Tessa Blanchard. Like, that's such a weird match that happened. But it's Impact for you. Yeah. So show's been good so far. I like the start of it. Ethan put a comment. Ricky Stark should have been taken out of the tournament, to be honest with you, so they could have a finals match. Yes, I agree with that to an extent. I just wish they would have did the angle. I think they should have just gone straight with this match in the first place. It just, it's one of the weird booking decisions. I get Tony is trying new things. I personally do not agree with the booking choices. I think if he took Ricky Starks out, I don't know. I think they could have just done it straight with Ricky Starks and Ethan Page without all the let's have them attack backstage and all that crazy stuff that happens. So yeah, I don't know, man. It was a very interesting tournament for sure. Let's see, Brenda. Let's see. I would love to see Cage versus Archer. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe Archer will get jealous and cost Cage at the buy-in or the pay-per-view. So it possibly could happen. I want more big guy matches. I don't know about you, Chris, but I feel like we don't have a whole lot of big guy matches in AEW.
Oh boy.
But I think it'd be awesome to do it.
Well,
AEW fan guy.
Which we already know who that is, and I ain't saying who unless you already know.
I don't know who it is.
You already know who it is. That's Connor.
Oh, that's Connor?
Yeah, he's AEW fan guy.
I should have guessed. Let's see. Connor also puts, they are having backstage people try to fill in empty seats. Wow, that bad?
Ouch.
This is not good. Yeah, this is, oh my gosh. I think 2023 is going to be a better year. I think us as fans, I think we just got to stay patient because it's been a rough, ever since the media scrum and everything with CM Punk. You already heard a huge debate on Wednesday about that, where me and Connor are set to have a loser leaves a podcast match. No, but it's just, there's been a lot of backstage drama. I think that's kind of what hurt the company. Wrestling fans are a weird bunch. We are the weirdest bunch out there, and I don't agree with like the decrease in the ticket sales. Yes, the booking hasn't been all the way there, but it's just I don't know why they're not.
Do us a favor. Do us a favor, All Elite Wrestling. Well, to me and to me alone. Why don't you bring it? Why not bring it to Mississippi? We haven't seen it in 3 years.
I'm just glad because they come to Texas like 5 times a year. So
5 or more times.
Well, actually more than that, because at least in my neck of the woods they come 5. But usually, like I said, they usually do they usually do like a string of Texas shows, and I love it. So ROH stuff needs to end. I think it will. I know we've talked about this plenty of times on the podcast, but ROH has kind of been a little bit of a cancer towards AEW. I think they should have. I think what they should have done is do what they did when AEW first was starting out. Just had like the Road 2 series that built up the matches that way. I think they could have done a way better storytelling with that instead of doing everything with like having them on constantly every week.
Well, we got ourselves our next match. It's
it's Hook versus Lee Moriarty.
Let's make sure the Firm doesn't interfere in that match.
Gosh, that's another thing that's been kind of rough too. Like the Firm.
Here comes Stokely Hathaway, aka the Clarence Mason lookalike.
You know, the thing is, I like Stokely. Like it's took me a while to say that because I've had a lot of issues with his character, but I think he's doing a great job, as at least the manager wise. But the rest of the firm has kind of been, it's just been questionable. Like you literally could have just gone away with just doing Ethan Page and W Morrissey. That's like that's my issue with the firm. The firm is just there's just no relevance. I get they help MJF win, but after that they have not been booked strong at all. So I don't know. One of those. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens tomorrow.
I think I just saw what Dusty Rhodes look like.
Dusty Rhodes look like.
Huh. One of the camera shot it at it.
Nice. There is a couple people that do like the whole giant costume stuff every time. Oh, and there's Macho Man. You see Macho Man?
I see him. Macho Man. Yeah, we're getting close. I don't see him.
Maybe that's why you can't see Connor. Maybe Connor is dressed up as Macho Man.
Yeah, right.
Macho Man Connor Savage.
What am I saying?
Oh boy. Well, you know what? It's gonna be awesome to see Hook. So, do you think Hook's gonna bury Lee Moriarty in this match, or do you think it's actually gonna be Hook's like one of his actual matches instead of just his block?
I don't know anything about Hook except I can't tell if he's a second generation star or just the son of ECW legend Taz.
He's really taken after Taz. Like he may not have Taz's muscle mass, but the kid gets wrestling. He looks great. He gets wrestling. He's that that millennial
cold-hearted, handsome
kind of character.
That's what they call him.
The kid's got it. I think the kid in a couple of years, I think he'll be one of the biggest stars in wrestling.
I know what you mean. And still no sign of Connor yet, though. I still don't see him. And man, he is good. AEW fan guy, if you're watching this or just listening in, tell us where you at, though. I know you're in the third row, but I don't know where you at. Are you behind someone or behind a dress up? Let us know.
It's one of those, I think it's one of these matches. I wasn't expecting it, but it seemed like I said, but it looks like it's been a really, I think so far it's been a really great match. Like Hook looks so smooth. Like his grappling and his match work looks amazing.
Let's see if we can handle it in a clean match.
I think all of his wins have been clean. Looks like Ethan's going with Hook. Same here. I don't think Hook's losing anytime soon. He's doing it, and looks like we're gonna have a tap out. Lee Moriarty's got a tap. Oh, never mind.
And
what do you guys think in the comments? Do you guys think Hook is the future of wrestling? Like, or do you think he's just a fad, like the whole scissoring and the Acclaimed? Just kidding. The Acclaimed are great. The Acclaimed are great. It's just other people said that they're just a fad and they're just taking it for a short time. But yeah, I don't know. I think Hook's really solid. I have not had a bad Hook experience yet.
Yeah. Oh, what's the?
Oh no, my TV's not working. Dang it.
Oh dang it! Technical difficulties on your end.
Well, hard part. I'm watching through Hulu, so it's.
I still don't see Connor yet.
Yeah. Brenda, Hook is great. I agree. Hook has been he's been a very cool character. Doesn't need to say much. And his little feud with Danhausen, and I miss Hookhausen, but his little feud with Danhausen was great. It was very it was very funny. I just like how Hook just no-sold Danhausen so many times until Hook literally lost a bag of chips to Danhausen when Danhausen just ripped up that bag and just stomped on it. Like that was such a fun segment. I think we need a little bit more of that in wrestling every once in a while. We need that nice refreshing break every once in a while. So I don't know, but Lee Moriarty though, he's holding it down pretty well.
Yeah, he kind of looks like someone from an NBA who used to work with the NWO. What's his name?
I don't know. I don't watch a lot of. I need to watch more like NWA and Impact. That was my wrestling New Year's resolution last year. I watched more Impact, but NWA kind of slacked on a little bit. But yeah, I think Lee Moriarty. I think he needs to cut his hair because his hair looks like he has a chia pet on the top of his head. Like he literally looks like that green hair. Literally looks like a chia pet seed.
Know what you mean?
So, it looks bad. Oh, man.
Now I know who he looks like with that green hair. And former, I don't know if he's a former or still. He is Dennis Rodman.
Never heard of him. I do apologize. I'll go look him up after this show.
Well, if you look at the green hair he used to be a part of the NWO, New World Order.
Yeah.
No, not the Rapid Group or anything. I mean the New World Order of the wrestling. Hulk Hogan, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash. He did team up with Hollywood Hulk Hogan against Diamond Dallas Page and I think it's Kurt Malone.
I need to go back and watch some of the NWO moments. Was that during the time frame when they had everybody on the roster, either the NWO or the Latino World Order? Was that time frame when they were just putting people in left and right?
Well, Dennis Rodman joined the NWO when he was in, I think it was around 1998.
Okay.
Go watch I think it's the Bash at the Beach, 1998.
All right, I'll go back and watch it. I need to.
Really should start watching some of the classics back in the 90s and a little bit of.
I didn't have time until now. Like it's like basically like this is the most time I have had to watch wrestling and enjoy it. Like my last job, not trying to talk anything negative or anything, but I wasn't able my schedule to watch a lot of wrestling. So this, like I said, tonight I had weekends off and more time. I'll start watching more. I'll start watching more. I know we have the watch alongs every Monday with either Monday or Tuesday, but usually it's every Monday where we'll break down WCW. Usually it's Connor and Mr. Jacobs. They'll break down some of the greatest WCW moments. So hey, I'm gonna go back and watch some of those moments and get their take and watch along too.
Yeah.
You like my little plug there?
well, anyway, I know this is an all elite zone podcast, but to step out of the AEW for the moment, just to they call it the Survivor Series War Games.
Really, they couldn't just say Survivor Series and they had the War Games like logo or match on it. Why? Cool idea though. If War Games come back for on a major pay per view, but why?
I know. I'm not trying to say I want to watch it or anything. I do want to though, since this is the WWE's main roster's first event, War Games.
Yeah, to be honest, I want it to succeed. I want WWE and AEW both to be better. Like the more great wrestling we have, the better it is to be a fan.
And second, about right before AEW Rampage came on, they announced a fifth member. It's going to be the Bloodline and Sami Zayn versus the Brawling Brutes, Drew McIntyre, and Kevin Owens.
Such a great tag team name there, the Brawling Brutes. Oh my! Sorry, I gotta stop criticizing WWE because if I start criticizing for every little thing, I'll start sounding like wrestling marks instead of a wrestling journalist.
In that case, not bad.
No, you know what? It's one of those things that wrestling has just been a weird. It's been a weird year for wrestling. Like literally, we could do like a whole podcast series on how weird everything from CM Punk's media scrum to Vince McMahon's allegations and that whole drama. It's been a weird, like I said, it's been a weird year for wrestling, and we still have 1 month to go.
1 month to go. Well, for this year, right?
Yeah, I think 2023. I literally think that 2023 for both companies. I don't even throw Impact and New Japan in there. I think 2023 will be the best year, at least in the last 5 years, of wrestling. I think AEW will get back on track. Hopefully WWE with Hunter, and I would love to go back to the product and watch some wrestlers on that show. If they can bring back wrestling how it was before the whole, let's do like more sports entertainment, like 80% and 20% of wrestling. If they can bring back some great wrestling matches and not so cringe moments, I'll start watching both products again. I have no problem doing that at all. But 2023, I'm calling it out. It'll be the best year for wrestling. Oh boy, Hook's gonna put Lee Moriarty to sleep, isn't he?
Well,
Lee Moriarty just got put to sleep. He is out. He is sleeping with the fishes. He is out cold. That was great. Shout out to Hook and Lee Moriarty. They put on a great match. This should have been on Dynamite. This literally could have been a Dynamite match. What'd you think of it?
between Johnny Hungry and Rush coming up.
Let's go, Hungy.
More like
he's gonna lose this shit. Yeah, Rampage has actually been pretty solid tonight.
Or they call it Rampage Full Gear.
Rampage Full Gear, baby. I don't know. This is gonna be interesting. I'm so sick of the whole Andrade family office thing. I know he's suspended, but this is just sloppy booking.
I don't know what's going on with Preston Vance though. He just left the. Oh, sorry, I forgot you're not a heads up.
Oh, you're fine. You're good. That's my fiance's favorite wrestler. She loves Preston. I think Preston's just annoyed with Roosh. Oh, that's interesting with Johnny Hungy. I don't know, dude. I don't want Dark Order to split up, but at the same time, it looks like that's the direction they're going. Like, they're one of the most over acts in the company. I understood why Tony never uses them, or he uses them in spots like this. Then again, I guess when you have House of Black, that kind of does your shtick better. There was no way you could try to heal with.
I can't tell if Anita is either face or heel right now.
Who?
Athnita,
I like Athena's entrance. I love those wings. That's cool. Watch out, Athena! Oh, never mind. She just. Oh, so I just gotta take her wings off. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, she's more like a security / Athnita's what's the word? Not personal assistant. No, not that.
Yeah.
Take care of the props.
Yeah. Can I be the prop guy? I want to be the prop guy for AEW. That's my dream job. Tony, I'm available. Hire me. I'll be your prop guy.
Well, we got 20. Well, we already passed the 30-minute mark, and now we're only 30 minutes away until,
Madison.
Huh. It's still no sign of Connor, though.
We'll see him maybe later, hopefully. If not, he's probably on the other side.
Or he's on the corner or on the...
Yeah. There's a lot of tall guys in the audience.
No, that's not it. No. Uh-oh. I don't know if you already
Oh,
seen it.
no.
Well, Rampage Black Friday will be on a little early next week.
Early.
Comes on at 4/3. Well, you know. Never mind. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Okay. I was just typing something.
Yeah. Well, just in case, and I know Lane's not the same as mine, but they just announced that AEW Rampage Black Friday will be next week at 4 o'clock.
Huh. That's a weird time slot.
They must be doing something on TNT. It must be a Thanksgiving marathon or something.
It's probably going to start the endless showing of the Christmas Story.
Can't be though. That can't be though because that's supposed to happen on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
Oh, sorry. It's going to be like an endless thing of Elf. Oh, Athena. Oh, that was interesting. Cool little slap from Athena.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think about Athena? Like, do you guys like this kind of more of a stiff worker? I feel like she's been a lot more stiff ever since that that one match. Oh man, she's looking good. Like I miss Athena like weekly on TV. I wish she would be weekly. Her and Tony Storm and Soho really should be on TV every week.
Ruby Ho Soho has been injured though, thanks
Oh
to
yeah,
Ty Conte. Or I mean Ty
but
Canelo.
before that, she should have like. These ladies are some of the best wrestlers in the world, not just female wrestlers in the world. They're some of the best talent that Tony has under his belt. I don't understand why are you having like especially Athena, like why do you have Athena lose to Jade? Like she's not just
Oh!
hey,
I really hate to say
ow.
this, I'll say this. That's gonna cost her some money.
Hmm?
You'll know it when you see it.
Dang. Athena is looking incredible. You guys in the comments, what do you guys think? You guys digging the new aggression that Athena has found? Ow! And Athena picks up the victory.
You won't believe
Very
what's
nice.
gonna happen next.
I do miss her Ember Moon theme song though. Oh, that's just big. Nice. I like this from Athena. Oh, she hit Aubrey Edwards.
I
What?
told you.
She hit Aubrey. Aubrey has not taken a ref bump. Oh my gosh. What
Well,
is going on?
well, I told you it's gonna cost her some money. Maybe it's a suspension.
Oh, snap. Oh, Mercedes Martinez.
If you guys remember earlier in AEW though, Nyla Rose, remember she put a senior referee through a table, cost her the rest of the year off.
So it looks like we're gonna get
Well,
Athena versus Martinez at what was it Final Battle next ROH pay per view. But sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Continue.
as I was saying, that's gonna cost. You guys remember earlier this year? Not earlier this year. I mean earlier during AEW, Nyla Rose did put a referee through a table, cost her a suspension for the rest of the year of 2019. It could happen again for a Nina, maybe even a week. Whoa,
Maybe.
that's a good part. What? Oh!
I don't know about you guys, but I love having Renee Young backstage. Ooh.
I think she's not a good thing. Yeah, good thing. Yeah.
A tape. Um.
How many matches do we have left? I think we got the tag match, and there was something else.
Some kind of segment, wasn't there supposed to be like a promo or something? Oh, what? It's Danhausen. Ooh. Apparently, Danhausen's turning evil or heel. Oh, this is interesting. Apparently, he's bringing back like a persona that he used to use on the Impact on the Indies before Danhausen became a thing. I think the tag match is all we got left. Or is there? I don't know. Let's see. I know we got the countdown to Full Gear, but do we have anything else going on with Rampage, baby? Oh, it's Malachi Black. Cool little creepy promo video package. Ooh. I have a feeling that these guys
are taking some time off though due to his mental issues.
Yeah, no, he recovered from them. Everybody had speculation he was trying to go back to WWE, but I think he needed to recharge his batteries.
It only took what, 2 months?
2 months, but he also got in better shape and got a new tattoo on his head. Huh. This is interesting.
One of those full cover-up tattoos, or is it going to be just a paint on his head?
I don't know. It's actually a tattoo. Like, it's legit. So they're showing a lot with Darby and Sting. This is This is actually really good. What do you guys think in the comments? Do you guys like in the vignettes that Malachi Black and the House of Black have been doing? Because it literally is giving me chills every time I watch it.
Let's not also forget that remember the last time the House of Black was in the ring with Sting and Darby Allin. Darby Allin got a concussion and a scar on his head.
Yeah, that's true.
That's gotta hurt for him.
Yeah. So for you guys that, like I said, and I mentioned it earlier on the show, but we had a really good prediction show we did last night. You still have time to go watch it. You still have, a little under 24 hours to go, get your predictions in. Tweet us at the All Elite Zone 1. Tweet us. Let us know who you guys got winning tomorrow. Tell us how you guys are liking the show tomorrow night. I'm going to be sending out tweets tomorrow during the pay-per-view as well, hopefully. I know Connor will be backstage. He'll probably be very busy from what I've heard. He'll also be there to watch the show itself. So kudos, man. I'm excited for him.
There's still no sign of him yet. He's probably what you said, either in the corner area or on the other side, where we're just like me and him said, where we're in Nashville.
It's been this Rampage has been really good though. Like I know that Connor, we've had this discussion before where it feels like live Rampages don't hit, like, or they don't stick, or there's so many issues with them. But this Rampage has been great. So I'm actually jealous of Connor. Like I really am jealous of him. This would be a great show to be at tonight.
Yeah. Know what you mean.
This is not Battle of the Belts 20. That's another thing we got to change for next year. Let's not do so many Battle of the Belts, or if we do, let's make it important. Make it about the championships, because it feels like it hasn't really been all about the championship since it started. The Cody versus not Cody. Sorry. Sammy versus Scorpio Sky, like that ladder match was great. I don't know, just hope. I don't know. I think I want to do a show on that. What we should change for next year, because there's a a lot of changes that I think need to be made for AEW for next year. So, no more interim. Let's get rid of the interim stuff. Like, no more of those championships. I'm tired of having that. Like, if you're out for a month, fine. 2 months, fine. Like, you can either be on TV or let's do a tournament. You don't need to do interim champion for the interim champion. So I don't know.
Here we go. And I don't know you're already on this, but it's almost time for the main event of the
It's
evening.
time for a main event. Yeah. I love Mark Henry. I'm so glad they're able to. I'm sorry, folks.
Yeah, me too. It's just that I'm already tired, though. I mean, I didn't know I was going to be on here tonight until he gave me the message. So but you needed some help tonight, so I just figured I'd step in.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Hopefully, everybody at home is liking it. Not sure how many viewers we have tonight, but thank you guys for watching.
And now it's time for the main event. We got 15 minutes to go, but here's another question though to you, Lane. Did Connor say anything about doing the countdown, or do we just let it just after Rampage?
We're gonna, like I said, we'll end the show at 10 o'clock, and then
Good.
We'll be back first thing probably next week. Either we'll do a recap video of the pay-per-view, or we'll do we'll wait until Wednesday to kind of recap what happened during the show. So I don't know. It's I'm probably gonna have to watch the Road to tomorrow. Like I said, it's been a very busy day for myself, so I'm glad that I'm able to come on.
Graphics for the ROH World Champion. Sorry about that, Lane.
Weird. I just feel bad for Excalibur because I always feel like he's talking so fast to get everything out.
Yeah, he should have a world record though for talking in one segment.
Yeah. Okay, so the semifinals to decide who goes against Ethan Page will be decided tomorrow at the buy-in or the 0 hour. And then, Orange Cassidy, best friends, and very evil, very mystery opponent. I wonder who that very evil mystery opponent will be.
They say it's Rocky Romeo, but I don't think it's not him.
Right. Okay, this is... You don't need a recap. Oh my gosh. Excalibur, breathe, my friend, breathe.
He's gonna have a what do they call it when he's talking too fast? Out of breath by the time before this is over.
He's gonna have a stroke.
Well, here comes two Japan people. I don't know their names. I can't pronounce them pretty good.
Yeah,
all I know is they're from DDT.
Because I think what's his name? The younger one has been on Dynamite before. He was the one that had that great match with Moxley. I can't remember his name though. I am so bad with Japanese names. I'm so sorry.
Man, I can't.
Oh, it's Takashita. I think that's how you pronounce it. Takashita. And here we go, guys. It's time for the main event.
Here comes Eddie Kingston and Ortiz. I wonder what happened to Santana though. I mean, all I heard that Santana did not have a good run with each other.
Well, teams fight and have issues, and I think they just couldn't work through it. It's kind of sad because they were brothers. They went up and down the road together, and now
they just can't stand it with each other.
Yeah, I think one of them left the company. He's just sitting out his contract or maybe he'll be done with wrestling.
I just got a Santana figure.
Well, who knows? Maybe they'll fix and make amends, or maybe he just needs a break from wrestling. If you're not happy or healthy, take a break. Malachi did. He looks like he's got some steam coming.
Here comes Eddie Kingston. He's gonna have a hard time. I know he's got mental issues, but he really does want some. He really wants some wrestling going on.
Dude, Kingston Ortiz, like this is a great combination. Like this, like reminds me of LAX, like when they were all together.
Latin American Exchange. Sorry,
but I'm a huge Kingston fan though. Like everything with like way he battled mentally. Like I'm very proud of him. So, all right.
All right, so AEW's going to Phoenix.
Thanks for watching. We appreciate the support, Michael. Hope you're enjoying the show as well. Like this has been a very fun Rampage. I hope you're enjoying our stream, and I hope you're enjoying the show. Thank you. So here we go. It's time for the main event.
We heard you say it like a few times.
I know, but it's so much fun to say, you know?
I know. I usually say that too.
Oh, appreciate it. Thank you for leaving that great comment. They said that we are doing a great job tonight on the podcast. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun lately. It feels like we have been putting out great shows every week for the most part. And thanks to you guys that are watching. It really means a lot to us every week that you guys watch the show with us. Thank you.
Yeah.
So,
And I know Connor usually does make the announcements, though, but I'll say them anyway if it's all right with you, Lane, since you're in control.
Good.
Next Friday after Rampage, we're having ROH and AEW Star. I think it's ROH Star, right?
Yeah, he's mostly known for ROH. You also got to remember too. It's also you also got to remember too. Like he's also the second Grand Slam champion of ROH.
And his name is Matt Taman, right?
Mike Taman. Yeah. Matt Taman. Right? Yeah, I'm excited to have Matt Taman on the show. He'll be my first interview since joining the podcast, so I'm super excited. I thought he was going to be all elite by the time the year was over. He had a great year in Impact Wrestling and on the independent scene. So yeah, he'll be coming in, and we cannot wait for that. And who else do we have, Chris? Who else do we have joining the show?
And on Friday, I think it's Friday, December 16th.
The 16th, yep. Mm-hmm.
Friday, December 16th, we have a former Intercontinental Champion, former Intercontinental Champion of the WWE. He is a former UFC champion. He has been a former NWA World Champion during the first day of NWA TNA, and yes, he is a Impact Wrestling Hall of Famer, UFC Hall of Famer. He is none other than the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock.
Yeah. So check out our socials. Like I said, it's going to be two of the biggest guests I think we've had on this show. So it's going to be awesome to sit down with both those guys, talk wrestling, learn about their travels, their stories. Who knows? Maybe we'll figure out what snacks they like to eat when they're on the road. So, yeah.
And also on December 6th will be 1 year since this podcast first came on.
Yeah, it's been a wild ride since I've joined, and everybody that's been here since day one, and it's grown. It's growing and growing. It's growing and growing and growing, and it's all thanks to you guys.
And as we all know, though, December 7th, Wednesday, will be the first, AEW podcast after the 1 year anniversary. Well, still is to everyone, plus Connor himself.
Yeah.
So let me tell you this, though. It's going to be even though I've been on here on and off and been tired a lot, but still, I'm still kicking it. I will be on meeting Ken Shamrock, though. Well, virtually meeting Ken Shamrock.
Chris, it's time for the main event.
Yeah. But anyway, here's a dream match I've been waiting 10 years, though, even though it's not going to happen. But but it's not a wrestling match. It's more like a mixed martial arts match.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see.
And I'm gonna ask Ken Shamrock this, and I know he's not. I hope he ain't watching this right now, but if Ken Shamrock is still in MMA, and Brock, and we all know we have a former UFC champion, and he's also a former wrestling champion. His name is Brock Lesnar. So my question to everyone out there before I meet Ken Shamrock and Tulane, and I know this match never happened. If this match was earlier or in their primes, who would win a mixed martial arts match? The world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock, or the beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar?
If you're going off of both guys in their prime with fighting, I love Ken Shamrock and all, but I think Brock Lesnar just because he's got more muscle mass. But the thing is, Ken's probably got more. Ken's probably got more of a technical background, so I think so. It could be a fair fight, but I think we go with Brock. I think Brock just because of his speed and like just his explosiveness. Like he's a very brutal athlete. What about you, Chris?
Well, I'm probably as I said, I'm just gonna have to go with the old school. But since everyone's been talking, Brock, did you say about Brock Lesnar? You're right about him. More muscles, more agility, a little bit, and yes, he is the mayor and the president or whoever of Suplex City.
The mayor. Getting one trip ticket to Suplex City.
And look, I really want these two to meet. I don't know if these two actually met each other in person, or I mean, I know Brock Lesnar doesn't like meeting people, and I know Ken Shamrock. Well, when you get him out of his zone, he'll go off on you
Well,
in wrestling or mixed martial arts.
let's see.
Ooh.
Christopher Matt Taven is awesome. Lane can definitely tell you that he is ROH and Impact Wrestling, and now he is in AEW. Yeah, like it's.
Well, I can't tell. Well, to Michael though, I can't tell if he's under. I know he's under ROH contract, but I can't tell if he's under AEW or Impact Wrestling or where. I don't know. So I'm just gonna have to say.
As of right now, the contract status is he is all elite, but I think it's going to be more towards the ROH revival. He was him and if you look at him and Mike Bennett, they were two of the biggest stars on that promotion before. Fortunately they had money issues, so hopefully he'll be a big part of that company once it comes back. And who knows, maybe he'll be the one that defeats Jericho for the championship.
I don't know though. I mean, at first, I think I know where I got Mike from. Well, he's tag teaming with Mike Bennett and Maria Bennett.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maria's awesome. I love her as a manager. She's just got such a fun personality.
I know what you mean.
Like I remember, I saw him back in February at the Impact pay-per-view here in Texas, and I was there that night. They debuted with Honor No More. And that's something that I'm excited to ask him about and actually get the scoop behind Honor No More, because that was one of my favorite factions, in wrestling. And there's times I thought they could do a little bit more in Impact with them. And I thought, to be honest with you, I thought we were having an invasion angle here in AEW with that. You have somebody that literally buys out, the company that you helped grow right before the pandemic, and then to be not sure if you're coming back and not even signed by AEW. Like you literally had to go to Impact. So there's a lot of story there. So I don't know. It's one of those things, like I'm excited to see what Matt Taven has to say. I was very surprised when Connor announced it on here, because if you look at it, Matt Taven doesn't do a lot of interviews. And Connor is such a good guy and has a lot of I'm glad that he was able to get Matt Taven on here. It's gonna be it's probably my favorite moments on the show.
Yeah. Even though I don't know anything about Matt Taven, if I got that right.
Dude.
I don't know anything about Matt Taven though, except he is a great wrestler. I'll give you. I don't know if he's a great wrestler, cruiserweight, you name it. I don't know. And also, but looking forward to meet Ken Shamrock though. I mean, I do want to ask him that question about see what happens if he and Brock Lesnar ever meets in an MMA octagon, even though he personally or never faced the guy or whatever. I don't know.
Well, I bet they've probably had some interaction. They're both, like I said, they're both huge in combat sports.
And here's another question though to everyone out there. Well, actually, here's something. Right before he left the WWF or now WWE, he was scheduled to face Chris Jericho in Unforgiven 99, but instead he backed out and quit or got fired. I don't know which one's which.
I think he got fired.
I can't
remember. That was before I got into wrestling.
Yeah. The last match I remember with Ken Shamrock he was in a First Blood match on SmackDown against Chris Jericho while Mr. Hughes, Mr. Hughes, the bodyguard. You don't know who he is, do you, Elaine?
It wasn't Rufus, was it?
No, that's WCW. Mr. Hughes is no offense.
I don't remember.
Like Wesley Snipes, but more muscle.
Oh, okay. I'll have to watch it when I get home, or when I get done with this podcast.
Look up Mr. Hughes, or maybe. Well, I already know that, Michael. Please stop complaining about MJF for a second. I'm sorry, but it's just, I already know that though because I know MJF is going to win. Why? Because he's going to have the firm. They're going to be in cahoots before his World Championship match, and then they'll reveal it to everyone, and MJF will win the match with the help of the firm. That's all I got to say about that.
It's one of those things that I don't know. Like the firm, I don't know if it's gonna be like an aces and eight kind of situation from Impact. I'm not sure if it's gonna end up like that or if it's going to be maybe they just try to do something and the Blackpool Combat Club stops him. I'm more interested in to see what's going to happen with Regal and see if he gets involved or cost Moxley the championship. All I know is I want MJF to walk out with that championship around his waist. The kid deserves it. He's one of the most dedicated guys in professional wrestling. He knows his worth. He knows his draw. And some of the things that he says, I'm not sure if it's a work or if it's, a shoot. The kid knows how to be a character and be a heel. And I think that's why fans relate so much to him. So I don't know. It's gonna be a fun show. Oh, and it looks like wow, what an upset.
As I said, I'm not a big fan of MJF, but I did say a few weeks ago I did respect him for doing a clean match one time on Dynamite. I think it was him versus
Wheeler Yuta, isn't it? Wheeler Yuta?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, because I was very surprised on that.
It's a good thing he done a clean match though, without any interference from the firm or anyone else he knows.
I really want it to be a clean. I really want it to be a clean match, at least between him and Moxley. I don't want the firm to side with MJF. I don't know. It's one of those things that I could see having issues down the road. So I don't know.
But as I said, in cahoots between Oh jeez, I already get that, Michael. I get it. Okay.
He's got a beautiful smile, Michael.
I'm not a big fan of MJF, but I'm telling you, and I'm telling everyone else on this podcast right now that MJF and the firm are in cahoots before and even during AEW's AEW's Full Gear.
Yeah, I hope. I really want them to fix the story with the firm, and they can actually build off of it and make it better than I could see that turn of events with MJF. So. Yeah, it's going to be a fun pay-per-view. It's been a great start. We had a great Dynamite, great Rampage tonight. I want to say a special thank you to Chris for coming on tonight. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving with you and your family. So I'll miss you next Wednesday, but I cannot wait for you on the following Wednesday. So thanks for joining me tonight. And
I won't be
everybody
on next
watching
Wednesday or Friday, so I'll be on 2 weeks from Wednesday. Well, Wednesday the 30th. You were saying?
So thank you everybody for watching tonight. Connor being out, this is my first time taking over producing duties, so I appreciate your patience as well with that. Thank you guys.
Words of the BWO, Lane was taking over. Huh?
Yeah. So I appreciate you guys all tonight. Just going. Thank you, Michael, thank you so much. I appreciate the love and support. Same thing goes with everybody. Thank you guys all for commenting tonight. It was a blast to go through your comments and talk wrestling with you guys and Chris. So before we sign off, make sure you guys follow us on Twitter at the All Elite Zone 1. Make sure you guys follow us on Spotify. We're going to be posting a lot more content coming up. So check out Spotify. Follow us on our new platform. We have Podvine that we are joining officially today. It was our first day. So go follow us on all of our social media platforms. Like and subscribe down below. I know I sound like those YouTube videos, but like and subscribe down below. Hope you guys had a great time watching Rampage. I know we did. Take care, guys. Chris, thank you again tonight. And we'll see you guys next week.
Okay, then. Bye.